exclusive. This is exclusive news break as per top intel sources who have pointed out to Security Affairs editor Manoj Gupta that Kartarpur Sahib corridor is also being used as a strategic tool for ISI to cultivate spies like Jyoti Malhotra. Jyoti Malhotra, remember, is the YouTube vlogger who has been in the news in recent times. She is being interrogated. In fact, today was the last day of her interrogation. She's going to be produced before the court, but she is being accused of spying for Pakistan. In fact, as per highly placed sources, we're learning that Kartarpur Sahib management, run by the Evacuee Trust Property Board, is an ISI-linked organization and has replaced the earlier Sikh-run board. The ISI has been targeting vulnerable individuals who have the potential to cross red lines. Often pilgrims are used or lured with monetary rewards. Jyoti Malhotra's case is also just one of such many cases. Now, we're also learning in related news that individuals with family separations during partitions are also manipulated through promises of assistance. ISI agents also check data with social media profiles to assess vulnerabilities, anti-India post, financial struggles, so on and so forth. I do want to bring in my colleague Anshul Singh, who joins us with more details. Anshul, since there is a brief connection to Jyoti Malhotra, this exclusive is piecing together how there are those who are targeted in particular, given their background, their financial background more importantly, and also their vulnerabilities are kept in mind while they're made a target of this kind of a propaganda. Tell us, how do we see this in relation to investigations that have been ongoing in the Jyoti Malhotra case, and not to forget how one of her friends who she did meet in Odisha, Priyanka, also visited Kartarpur corridor 3 months back.
Well, yes, this is the modus operandi that has been unearthed from the side of the investigating agencies and also from top intelligence sources as well, that Kartarpur corridor is one location where a lot of pilgrims travel day in and day out. And for this travel, there is no specific need of a visa. People can actually go ahead by filling out a few forms and then they could get access over there. But the people who are getting access over there, their backgrounds are especially scrutinized from the side of Pakistan and from the side of ISI agents. Now, once these people reach inside the Kartarpur corridor, the ISI agents, PIO agents actually go ahead and get in touch with all these people, initially befriending them, and then they try to put across this impression that Pakistan is a very friendly nation. Pakistan is all for tourism. Pakistan is all for tourists to come in and explore the beauty of Pakistan, and then eventually they stay in constant touch with them. Once this touch is maintained, then they go ahead and slowly start asking information of areas in and around their areas. If at all they find a few people who are in dire need of money, then these people also go ahead and offer them money. But for that money, they ask for secret information, probably some information for which these people might have to travel to other districts or to other states as well. So this is a massive modus operandi that is at play over here. And if we connect it with, if we join the dots with what is happening in this Jyoti Malhotra case and other spies who have been arrested, Jyoti Malhotra definitely went to Kartarpur corridor, but from where did this case open? That is something that needs to be looked at as well, because remember, there is another friend of Jyoti Malhotra, Gurkirat, who is not a YouTuber. He is a Sikh, and he travelled to Kartarpur corridor as well, and it is through his connection that Jyoti Malhotra also got a chance to travel to Kartarpur corridor. So definitely this is a massive modus operandi that is at play over here, and finally it has been exposed now. Now it remains to be seen that after the exposes that has happened in this entire matter, how will our intelligence agencies and our agencies will actually go ahead and make sure that such people who are vulnerable, who might be utilized by Pakistan, by ISI, how can they be actually controlled and made sure that they should not fall in this massive trap that is being laid by ISI and their agents who are operating from across the borders.
Oh yes, absolutely. And the link to this is the Kartarpur corridor. Areas like Kartarpur corridor, Atari Wagah border that provide a visa-free passage to the pilgrims, for instance, to visit the Kartarpur Sahib Gurudwara, the Gurdwara Sahib in Pakistan, is being misused by ISI operators very clearly if we go by these exclusive inputs being shared by Manoj Gupta. Anshul.
Well, definitely this is how the ISI operates. In fact, CNN News 18 has also accessed a few alleged chats between PIO officers of Pakistan and Jyoti Malhotra as well. And in these chats as well, if you connect the dots, this is exactly the same modus operandi that has been utilized by ISI for the last many years now. Once Jyoti Malhotra reached over there, initially the PIO officers who were present over there took information for her or asked information from her regarding the placements of IB or raw officials that might be present at the Atari border. Apart from that, they also tried to they also tasked Jyoti of luring in a few other pilgrims and they in fact also asked Jyoti to go ahead and make sure that they get all the facilities, and if at all she needs any help from the Pakistan side of the border, that help will also be provided to them. So this is the entire modus operandi. They absolutely go in, befriend these people. Initially, these people have no idea that they will be utilized as a stooge of the ISI. They get befriended by these people from the ISI, and then slowly they develop these subjects to sources who are spread across India. So definitely this is a massive sinister plot that is at play over here. But definitely with this exposure that has come to the fore, where several spies have been arrested from across the country, definitely the ISI would now have to think of a new modus operandi to go ahead and hurt India in any way or any manner, because this is something that will not be allowed to happen in our country. It's something that the government and the agencies are also focusing on.
Okay, many thanks, Anshul, for getting us all those details.
News18.com marches way ahead of the Times of India with 38% more users on native and social platforms. Network 18, the undisputed leader of news networks, way ahead of the Times.